every year I try to say that I'll do more videos and I'll have a more frequent schedule on the YouTube channel, but every year I can't seem to be able to do that. But this next year I'm going to. This next year I'm actually going to try. Now, that might be me just saying things, or it might actually turn out to be true, but whatever happens, I'm saying it right now, I'm at least going to try. Okay, this is the reboot of the podcast. Let's go!
Good evening, YouTube! Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show! On the show tonight, let's watch the new year as it happens! Plus, it's been 10 years of this channel already, and the feud of the century begins! I am Jeff the Shark, and now, here's your host. He still isn't quite sure what yeeting is. It's Pikachu Allspark!
Keep shouting to the listening buddy, go! Build it up! Absolutely nothing.
Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show. I am your host, the king of YouTube, Pikachu Allspark. This is the reboot of the Perfect Podcast. It's not going to be in video format, as we're seeing now. No, it's only in video format now because right now, as you can see on my computer here, whoa, there we go. It is 11:53 p.m. on December 31st, 2018. That's right. On this podcast, we're gonna film the new year. We're going straight into the new year with this podcast. So this is my laptop, as we can see. Look, here's my Twitter. It's still got Christmas decorations on it because I'm just gonna keep those there until the new year starts, I suppose. That's how I've always done Christmas decorations. So, let's get this conversation started. As you saw at the beginning of this podcast, I have this shark puppet here. Now, this is just gonna be something I use as an announcer for the show, you know. It's gonna be a new thing. I don't really have that much of a proper way of introducing this. I don't know, it's made out of rubber. Very cheap. These things are like $5, but they only have them around when Shark Week is on, so yeah, I don't know if they were just doing them now for like the 30th anniversary, I believe, of Shark Week or something, but I mean, I got one. Here it is. A lot of the paint's just peeling off. It's a very cheap thing. It's there's a lot of information you just can't read. You see, you may have noticed, but I've recently switched my ways of filming. This video is being filmed on a very old phone. This phone is from 2010. It's the best I could do. Yep, the best. Oh, cat meow. Yep, the best phone I could get is a very terrible phone from 2010, but hey, it can take like widescreen pictures, kind of. Like, my LEGO videos have been a bit more widescreen than they used to be, and well, they didn't used to be widescreen at all. They were just, you know, stretched. But now they're truly widescreen, kind of. So that's what this phone does. It helps me out in a lot of ways. Okay, now we're going to move the microphone, so this is going to be loud. And when I say microphone, I mean voice recorder. There it is, actually. The thing I use to record my audio. It's this small voice recorder thing. These cost like $50. And it takes AAA batteries. Why does something like this take AAA batteries? Why is it not rechargeable? I don't know. Anyways, let's have ourselves a little look-ski at my Twitter here. You see this? Well, you might be wondering what this is. I tweeted a picture of it on Christmas with the Merry Christmas hashtag because there's an emoji in it. and because I genuinely wanted to wish people a Merry Christmas. And here it is. Now, you might be wondering what this bit of fur with red, green, and white in it is. Well, look at here. It's a pen. That's right. We take that bit off and boom. Pen. So does it work? Well, I unfortunately don't really have any paper here with me. But I can just, do this. Look at that. I think I need to wipe the lens off of this camera or something. But you can tell it did some marks. It marked on me quite good, so yeah, it works. Will I be using it that much? Probably not. Hold on a second. I keep all my things in freezer bags because of ants and other various bugs. It's also the cat you heard before, Gotta protect things. Most of my pens are these, you see. This is like an American flag themed pen. I've got like 6 of these. Actually, I think I only have 5. But anyways, these are my go-to pens. It's patriotic. They're nice quality pens, I enjoy the design quite a bit. And they're practical. This is actually good to use as a pen rather than this fluffy ball of fur here. Not offending fluffy balls of fur, but this is kind of too distracting to use as an actual pen, but I wanted it because, well, it's a cool novelty item, I guess. And look at that. We are 2 minutes away from midnight. I still have a few more things to talk about. So let's get on to some more stuff, shall we? Here we see a bit of laminated construction paper. Look, it's got some Velcro in it. This is actually an armband I made. It's meant to parody a Nazi armband that I used for my on-camera appearances. This came around during the running for president video that I made, and I will be using it in my on-camera appearances, mainly because I think it's funny, So yeah, that's, man, I'm not that great at this whole podcast thing, as you can see. Okay, now, we're literally gonna watch the clock change. Actually, wait, hold on. Come on, there we go. Now we're watching the seconds count down. We're gonna see when this thing hits midnight and it becomes 2019 in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, there it is. January 2019. Look at that. Midnight o'clock a.m. on January 1st, 2019. We literally just watched the new year happen. And I know that this is coming out 2 days later, and most of you have already probably watched a New Year's celebration on TV or on the internet or something, but I hope that you find mine and watch it again. I'm not the greatest podcast person. I'm really not. You ever wonder why there's not that many episodes of this? It's because, long conversations. There. You see right there. But, I'm going to try. Because I generally... Oh, look, you can hear something. You hear that? People outside are setting off fireworks. I don't know how far away they are. But, they're loud enough for me to hear. I don't know if the audio device is catching it, but I hope it is. So let's move on to some more stuff that happened to me over the past year. I got this. Now, this is something to use in all my live action appearances as well. This is an American flag pin. You know, they have these at Dollar Tree around the 4th of July season. And they're real nice. Well, you know, if you get one that it's actually nice. They have this back piece here. And you squeeze these little handle things. And there's a large pin that you put these into. This is also a really good way to stab yourself in wherever you're trying to pin yourself if you don't do it the right way. But yes, this combined with this creates a look that I personally think is funny and will use in my videos going forward. I've already been using it in a few of them, and yeah, that's something that the channel will be doing going forward. Going forward with this channel, there will be more LEGO videos, as I often make. You know, they've been a thing on my channel since the beginning, which is 10 years ago this August. Whoa. That literally just hit me right there. That's right, on August 13th, I believe, 2009. That's when I started my YouTube channel. It is 2019 now. That was 10 years ago. I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years. LEGO videos for 10 years. 2019 is the 10th anniversary of this YouTube channel. And I cannot believe I just realized that. Well, I will plan I gotta do a big special LEGO video, don't I? Yeah, that's probably what I've got to do. A big special LEGO video. Or maybe some other media involving Legos and the LEGO SpongeBob series. Some sort of other media that people can play. Video game hint. What? No, I'm not doing a video game. Why? I never said that. But seriously, that's something I've been thinking about. You see, there are several video game things online, and programs that you can just get and create your own video games easily. So will I be taking my hand at trying to do that? More than likely. It's something I really want to do, and maybe I'll use that as my big 10th anniversary project, but I really feel like the 10th anniversary project should really be a video, so, you know, we'll see what I do. So yes, my year-end review of 2018, I've made a few more LEGO videos than I did in 2017. I really feel like I've increased my output this year, and I want to do even more in 2019. I will try my best to do so, and to include not as much Slender Man, you know. I do enjoy the character that I've created with the Slender Man. I know I didn't create Slender Man itself, but, you know, I put my own spin onto it. And I quite enjoy doing that character, but I also think it's kind of taken over the show a bit, so I'll try to tone that back, you know. I don't think I'll be taking him out of every episode, but, you know, because that's like the running joke, is that they can't get rid of him, but he certainly won't be as present as before. Fireworks. Very difficult to hear, I'm guessing, from this. Like, I can hear it. Not sure how well you guys at home can hear it. I'm at home too. Yeah, people outside are setting off fireworks. It's a joyous occasion. The new year. Everyone loves the new year. So a few more things I'd like to mention. I got this watch in late 2017. Now this watch has like a Pikachu on it. It used to have something that lights up here, but it broke. And yeah, the entire watch itself is all taped because it also broke. Turns out, watches like this are not meant for an adult male. But I got it, and I'm very disappointed that this broke. I had it for a really long long part of the year. You probably saw it on me at least once in one of my videos, and I just want to bring this out here and say I'm disappointed that I don't get to use this right now. Now, I've been thinking maybe I need a watch battery. Maybe I just need to replace the battery, but not only would I have to buy a watch battery, but I have to get like a Tech Deck screwdriver or something, because look at how small those screws are. Look at those. Those are the screws that my index finger here is pointing to. Look at how small that is. So yeah, I'm pissed off about that watch. I hate that it broke as much as it did. I hate that it's all taped up, and I hate the fact that I can't use it. Maybe I should just get a new one. Maybe I should get a better one. Watches are like $15. But I do want one with like a, I don't really know which kind of watch I want, For a while I'd been getting SpongeBob watches, but they don't make those anymore apparently. At least not where I've seen them. Okay, this podcast has sort of been all over the place, huh? Yeah, although I suppose that's kind of how podcasts go. You're not really supposed to focus on just one thing. I've tried to address the topics at hand, tried to talk about the things I planned on talking about, which I kind of did on short notice. I mean, who makes an entire podcast about this? Future podcasts, I guess I should talk a bit about those. Future podcasts are actually going to be coming out every week. In my attempt to take down an actual YouTuber, that's right, I'm hereby starting a feud. Now, this is a complete and total joke feud, not meant to be taken seriously, but, if the YouTuber I'm calling out wants to take it seriously, then I am willing to fight you IRL. That is also a joke, just in case anyone doesn't get that. Anyways, let's talk a bit. Back in, I don't remember the exact month, but it was mid-2018, I believe. I saw a video by the YouTuber known as Pie Guy Rules, which was every episode of SpongeBob Season 10 reviewed, and I got through like 20 minutes of this video. And I only got through like 20 minutes of this video because it was terrible. This was one of the worst review videos I've ever seen anyone do of anything at all, ever. This dude takes things way too seriously, and if one episode even somewhat resembles another episode, he labels it as bad. And he uses the term scumbob unironically. This dude was legit using that to describe episodes. Now, I don't know if he's the one who coined the term or not. To be honest, I don't really know where that term comes from, but if he's the one who fucking coined that term, then fuck him. So that is why I, the greatest fan of SpongeBob SquarePants in the universe, am going to start my own series of SpongeBob reviews right here on the podcast, where whenever there's a new episode that airs on Nickelodeon, I'll review it. Right here on the Perfect Podcast Show. And then, after I have reviewed it, that'll push Pie Guy Rules out of YouTube permanently. That's how it goes, right? You make a video and you push out your opponent. I'm new to feuds. But seriously though, I don't like the way that the dude reviews stuff, so I'm gonna make my own, and yeah, that's that. That's my motivation for reviewing SpongeBob. I saw some reviews that I didn't like. So look forward to that coming, this month actually, since Nickelodeon's made the very stupid decision of putting on SpongeBob episodes at ass o'clock in the morning on a Sunday again. I really didn't enjoy waking up very early on Sundays back in November. But I did it because of SpongeBob. And I'm really not going to enjoy doing it in January. But I'll do it because of SpongeBob. I liked the way that they were doing it before. Just a few months before they started doing this Sunday thing, They were showing new episodes at like 5 o'clock on a weekday. Sign me up for that. That is my jam. I am awake at 5 p.m. on a weekday. But at freaking 10 a.m. on a Sunday? No. That is not... Who is awake at 10 a.m. on a Sunday? Nobody. You all know what people are doing at 10 a.m. on a Sunday? They're sleeping. Like normal people. But somehow this time slot got ratings, so they're going to continue doing it. And I'm going to literally jump off a cliff. Okay, so I feel like that's all I really want to say right now. I suppose I haven't explained the podcast reboots, the theming of this podcast. I haven't explained that yet. I was planning to do that at the beginning, but I'll do it now. Back in 2017, in around October, no, it was November, I was watching True TV, I believe. I was watching like Adam Ruins Everything or something, and then afterwards something called The Chris Gethard Show came on. I didn't know what this was, but I just watched it. And then the next week I watched it again, and I watched it until their mid-season finale. In which then I went online. Actually, on Christmas Eve, I went online and decided to research more about this show. And I found a whole lot. And so I started watching some more, and watching as much as I could. They have like 200, not 200, but like over 100 episodes of a public access TV show on YouTube. Like, just able to watch that for free on YouTube, so I started doing that. And I mean, I'm still not done. I'm going to get done watching those, I'm still not done, but yeah, I started watching that. And man, if it's not the funniest talk show in the entire fucking world, if the Chris Gethard Show is not like the greatest talk show since Craig Ferguson, I don't know what is. You see, the two... In my opinion, right now, after seeing the Chris Gethard Show, it's that one and The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Those were the two best talk shows. Both shows no longer exist, which is the most unfortunate thing in the world to me. Yeah, that sucks, and I don't like it. But I do like the Chris Gethard Show, and as sort of a tribute, the podcast will now be themed around it. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. But yes, that's that. And I suppose that was all for this episode of the Perfect Podcast Show. And until the next one, all hail the king.